Introduction. This work will put to the test the knowledge of physics of the student throughout, with different practices including dropping, dispersion, and heating, to make a simulation of hypothetical situations that could happen on a forensic case, and help students create a connection between their knowledge on physics and their appliances on real-world situations. General objective: to analyze the impact of different experiments of physics on forensics. Specific objectives: 1. To determine how the angle of the surface affects different substances when dropping. 2. To calculate the influence of the density of a substance and the change when it is dropped. 3. To analyze how the force applied to a ball affects the dispersion of the liquids is carrying. 3. To examine how mass affects a body when other dropped over it.
First lab. Pastry pipettes, 9 sheets of newspaper, shampoo, mango juice, Gatorade, decameter. Second laboratory. Colored water, Gatorade, rock of different sizes, decameter, newspaper, tape.
Third laboratory. Ballistic gel, decameter, knife, a brick, and a flower pot.
Methodology. First laboratory. First, take one newspaper with an angle of 20 degrees. Second, using the pastry pipette, extract one shampoo drop. Third, measure the diameter 150 meters from the center of the paper. 4. Release the drop from the previously mentioned height, producing the fold in the center of the paper. 5th, repeat the previous step by using mango juice. 6. Repeat the previous step by using cow blood. 7. Take one newspaper with an angle of 40 degrees. 8. Using the pastry pipette, extract one shampoo drop. 9. Measure one with the decameter 150 meters from the center of the newspaper. 10th, release the drop from the previously mentioned height, producing the fold in the center of the paper. 11. Repeat the previous step by using mango juice. 12. Repeat the previous step by using cow blood. 13. Take one newspaper with an angle of 60 degrees. 14. Using the pastry pipette, extract one shampoo drop. 15. Measure with the decameter 150 meters from the center of the newspaper. 16. Release the drop by the previously mentioned height, producing the fold in the center of the paper. 17. Repeat the previous step by using mango juice. 18. Repeat the previous step by using the cow blood. Laboratory. First, cover a corner with newspaper. Second, measure that the rock shooter is 2 meters from the wall. Take one rock and dip in the glass with the water with coloring. Fourth, put the rock into the machine and the stronger member throw the rock. Fifth, repeat the step 3 and 4 by changing the dipping substance with paint and shampoo. Laboratory. First, take a ballistic gel. Second, measure 2 meters from the floor. Third, take the brick and drop it in the center of the gel. Fourth, repeat the previous step by using a flower pot. Fifth, repeat the previous step by using an.
On one hand, on the dropping experiment, we first dropped the shampoo on all the triangles, and it didn't spread much. Then we dropped the Gatorade, which dropped too easy to a point where more than one drop failed. Finally, we dropped the mango juice, which was not complicated to drop, neither too easy. We can say that the shampoo dropped inefficiently because of the density of the product. It also didn't spread much because of its weight, which was the heaviest and the most dense. The Gatorade was the opposite. This one moved and bounced so fast that the newspaper couldn't absorb it fast enough, making the Gatorade drip out of the scene. Finally, the mango juice also didn't move far from its dropping place, but it was easier to squeeze out of the pipette. It was also in the middle between both substances already mentioned. The dispersion experiment was difficult for both the projectile with shampoo and the projectile with Gatorade. The paint projectile had a great expansion against both the floor and the wall, leaving the marks on them very clear. It was the perfect substance because it sticked to the rock while on flight and fell out of it when it stomped against the wall. Later, the shampoo, because of its properties, stick to the stone the whole time, leaving from little to no mark on the wall, but on the projectile. It didn't spread at all on the paper. The opposite was the Gatorade, which didn't hold on to the stone on its flight, dispersing while it was still flying through the air. It didn't leave nothing on the paper. On the last hand, the heating experiment showed clearly the results for the flower pot. When it hit the gel, it went all around the place at a great speed because the energy that was transferred from the flower pot, which was the object with most mass, to the gel was massive. It completely shattered. Then, with the brick of concrete, the energy transferred was less, and the zone of impact was smaller, making the gel shatter less. Yet it left a big impact on the gel. Sadly, for the last part, the knife part, we failed miserably with our accuracy, and the knife broke before even being able to hit the gel. It broke before producing any results. To finish up with the metacognition, the things that we didn't do well were bringing the correct paper for both the dropping and the dispersion experiment. Also, the accuracy was one of our biggest problems because it was not only present on the knife part but also on the projectile on the dispersion laboratory with the projectile with paint. Luckily for us, the projectile with paint managed to give us results, but the knife didn't. Other thing to be noted is that the gel we made didn't have enough density to simulate correctly um, a body part, yet it showed results, but not the results of a real human being.